Good day, simmers, and welcome to leg number 4 of the Dan Sim Pilot World Tour, where we will travel around the world and where we will learn more about the destination. And as promised in a previous video, with leg 4 we would be in Africa. And as you can see on the airliner that we're flying with, today we will fly with Egypt Air and we will head for Cairo. I will say Cairo. And we are at Istanbul. If you've seen the previous leg, you've noticed that we landed in a non-existing airport in the sim. Explanation for this is that the Istanbul airport, which is the newest of the airports in Istanbul, has not been integrated in the sim. And Ataturk, the previous airport, is. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Istanbul, but we are at Ataturk International Airport. Let's get going to go to Cairo. Here we are in the cockpit. We have started up most of the navigation and everything. So now it's just a matter of time to let the crew come in and we start boarded and we get ready.
Cabin crew, whenever you're ready, open the doors and let the passengers on board.
No problem.
And we are boarding. We will get our block fuel from this pad over here. And our block fuel is going to be 6077. $6,100. I can live with that. I put it at instant. Well, we are fueled up then. That's fine by me. That's all good. So this is not correct. Let me have a look at something quickly. Get the proper route, actually. There we go, that looks better, which means that we are also boarding the wrong fuel and the wrong payload. So stop. So this is now better. And the fuel, 6600. So we'll add some fuel to it. Alright. There's no ATC online in Istanbul. There's probably no ATC. Like the further we head from Europe, you will see that there is lesser and lesser ATC online. But if we can handle that, not a problem. GPS primary. Let's have a look. All good. Have a quick double check. We are in right over here. No, we are right over here. And as you can see, there are people flying over there. They could use a different simulator or they added a mod. Which I did not. So the only thing that could happen is that we need to connect with Athena Radar. But we will just head over a tiny bit, so we'll see. And we will land in Cairo. It doesn't look like a long flight, but it's still gonna be about 2 hours. That's the... yeah. But not a problem at all. Our route. Okie dokie. Departure route available. Doesn't look like we have a departure route activated. So from... that's not what I want. Because our next one is Asga. That looks like a Ifgus, there you go. Three Bravo. We're gonna take this one. Just don't know why he's doing this then. Because of this direct to Ifgus? No idea. Ah, that's why. Alright. So we'll take this one out. And the Tepu we'll take out. This one we'll take out. And now we will fly to Ifgus and then a direct to... no, Atmif we also need to take out. There we go. Then Ifgus. And then a direct to Yaila. Alright, so this is a proper... that looks good. Now let's see if we can load it into our departure. Available runways. We will have runway 23. And then Ifgu 3 Bravo. Insert. Let's see how that looks like. Is this confusing for them? No, not really. Looks quite good actually. Yep, looks okay. Seatbelt sign on. Close the door. Alright, so that is the idle throttle. Connect with the Unicom. Here we go. Slide this up a bit more. Here we go. It's all looking good. Diff rip, that's always how I would like to run off. Yeah, good with that. Fuel is the at 2. Block fuel, we put in this amount. And then this is automatically taken, so that's perfect. Then we'll see if we have a headwind or a tailwind. We have a tailwind of 16. Tailwind of 16. Changed everything a bit. Okay, performance. The flaps will be 1. And transition level. There's no ATIS online, so we'll see on the chart what that is gonna be for us. And it's 12,000. Alright, that's good. Fill this out. So we will take off with 130. That's all good. Initial climb. Do we have an initial climb clearance? 3,000. It's not that high. Oh, we'll load it up. It's good. QNH 1017. This is all good, all good, all good, all good. Alright. We are done. Fuel is done. That's all good. Start the APU. And the beacon then, that they know what we're doing up here. Let's put on the pumps. Alright. There we go. Let's have this set to 1,000. There we go.
Cabin crew, please arm doors and cross-check. Thank you.
Hi, Captain. All passengers are on board and doors have been cleared.
Thank you very much.
APU is all good.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. My name is Daniel Cristiani and I'd like to welcome you on board of this flight. We're not anticipating any delays, so we hope to be up in the air in the next 15 minutes. We are all set preparing the flight and we'll start the taxi to the runway soon. So please, if you could get yourself seated and secured, we will be on our way pretty soon. Thank you.
Alright, here's the runway. So we push back facing east. Push back. Is this the center line? Let's have a little bit of a zoom out. Trouble zooming out. Yeah, we can go on that line. We need to go straight anyways. That's where I want it. There we go. Disconnect the ground power. All good, all good.
bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Engine number 2 starts. It's not very busy on this airport because probably everybody is flying from Istanbul airport, so we have great weather at the moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the crew I ask that you please direct your attention to the monitors above as we review the emergency procedures. There are 6 emergency exits on this aircraft. Take a minute to locate the exit closest to you. Note that the nearest exit may be behind you. Count the number of rows to this exit. Should the cabin experience sudden pressure loss, stay calm and listen for instructions from the cabin crew. Oxygen masks will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose, like this.
Engine 1 start.
Hold the strap to tighten it. If you are traveling with children, make sure that your own mask is on first before helping your children. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing and evacuation, leave your carry-on items behind. Light rafts are located below your seats and emergency lighting will
Okay,
lead you to your
pushback
closest
completed.
exit and
Please
flight.
set your parking brake.
We ask that you make sure that all carry-on
Parking
luggage
brake
is
set.
stowed away safely during the flight.
Parking brake set.
While we
Lowering
wait for
aircraft.
takeoff, please take a moment to review the safety data card in the seat pocket in front of you. Thank you for your
Startup
attention.
is complete.
We hope
You may
enjoy the
disconnect.
flight.
Roger. Good engine start. Cleared to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Take some time, this one. Must be available right now in a second. There we go. So that's all good. That's all good, all good. Turn off the APU. Taxi lights. Flap 1. We arm. Speed brake. We'll put this to max. There we go. Then, flight controls. Bank to the right, bank to the left. Descent, ascent, rudder right, rudder left. That is all good. And the cabin check. We'll do that. Quick to passenger there. And then everything from my checklist is done. Istanbul traffic, Egypt Air 4906, taxiing to runway 23. Parking brake. Flight director is on. Alright. Great. Visible traffic, Egypt Air 496 lining up and take off runway 23. Almost forget the passenger's view. Here we go. And I almost forget to cue the crew. When they are ready, we can go.
Cabin crew, seats for takeoff.
It's alright. Takes them a while to get seated. There we go. We can go. Hundred knots. 120 knots. And V2 rotate. Positive rate of climb. Landing gear. Lever to climb. Flaps up. And we are 3,000 feet. Continue climb. Disarm the speed brake. There we go. Put these lights away because these are on the wheel.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now use your electronic devices.
Landing lights off. Seatbelt sign off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you are free to move about the cabin.
QNH standard. Here we go. That's better. I think we can fly it direct to Yaila. Let's do so. So we are on a good way. There we go. So now we can turn to the left. Now we're skipping a bit of a corner of the route. Alright, continue to cruise. Not the best turn that I did, but we're still flying manual over here. No autopilot yet. I just try to get back on the route.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start serving food. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisle.
And we're back en route. Nicely climbing. Straight ahead. And we're gonna activate the autopilot. There we go. Where we will keep on climbing to flight level 370. Athens radar is offline, so there's really no radar online right now. And we'll fly over Turkey. Then the, what do you say that in English? Well, the sea. And then we'll fly into Egypt and land in Cairo. There we go. Let's have a look on the outside. That's great. We keep going to our let's just have a look. If we have some flight steps, and it doesn't look like it. We do. After Kudak, we need to go to flight level 390. Kudak. It's right here. So after Lila, we can actually keep on going to flight level 390. Everything looks alright. We are on our way. to Cairo. We're now flying over Turkey. Basically, this is all Turkey, right? Have a look. There we go. And then here we head into Egypt, where we land. Nice. And then we really have left Europe and we head into Africa. We're gonna stay in Africa, or are we gonna continue in another route? Well, that's for leg number 5 to figure out. So, we actually need to follow our flight step. There we go. So we'll get into flight, which means that it gives me the new cruise altitude 390. Yes, 390. Nice high up. Is that what our flight plan says? There you go. So Kudak and 390, and that's where we will stay. Okie dokie. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Engine fuel used. Yeah, that's all good. Do we have a button for fuel? Oh, that's the controls, wheel, doors, APU, that's fine. The system status. Fuel, there we go. Yeah, we have a bit more fuel usage on the right. But we're good. We're still good with fuel. I would like to keep this open. Kudak. We want to be at flight level 390, which we are going to make. The passengers at the moment are having some food being served. Don't know what. But we all know by now that if you've seen previous videos, that this is a world tour where we inform you about our destination. And today we are flying to Cairo. So please have a seat in the back, make yourself comfortable, and watch the in-flight video about Cairo, where we will explain you about the airport, the city, and about touristic attractions. And I'm sure that you will know a few of them already, but we cannot leave them out. So I'd like to invite you to sit back and relax, enjoy the flight and the in-flight video about Cairo. And I'll see you when we start preparing for our arrival. Enjoy!
Welcome to the Dancing Pilot World Tour. In this tour we will visit many places around the world and today we will leave Europe and visit our fourth city on the schedule. Until now we have traveled to Rome, Budapest and Istanbul, and our next destination will be Cairo in Egypt. We will arrive at Cairo International Airport, which is the principal international airport of Cairo and the largest and busiest airport of Egypt. It serves as the primary hub for Egyptair and Nile Air, as well as several other airlines. The airport is located in Heliopolis, to the northeast of Cairo, around 15 kilometers or 8 nautical miles from the busiest area of the city. With 20 million passengers passing through in 2022, it is one of the busiest airports in Africa in terms of total passengers. Cairo is the capital of Egypt, home to 10 million people. The Greater Cairo metropolitan area, with a population of 21.9 million, is the 12th largest in the world by population. Cairo is associated with ancient Egypt, as the Giza Pyramid complex and the ancient cities of Memphis and Heliopolis are located in its geographical area. Located near the Nile Delta, the city first developed as Fustat, a settlement founded after the Muslim conquest of Egypt in 641, next to an existing ancient Roman fortress called Babylon. So what to do on a visit to Cairo? Here are a few examples of interesting attractions. Pyramids of Giza. The last remaining wonder of the ancient world, for nearly 4,000 years, the extraordinary shape, impeccable geometry, and sheer bulk of the Giza pyramids have invited the obvious questions. How were we built and why? Centuries of research have given us parts of the answer. Built as massive tombs on the orders of the pharaohs, they were constructed by teams of workers. Today they stand as a tribute to the might, organization, and achievement of ancient Egypt. Great Sphinx. The sculpture of a man with the haunches of a lion was dubbed the Sphinx by the ancient Greeks because it resembles their mythical winged monster who said riddles and killed anyone unable to answer them. A geological survey has shown that it was most likely carved from the bedrock at the bottom of the causeway during Khafre's reign, so it probably portrays his features. Egyptian Museum. One of the world's most important collections of ancient artifacts, the Egyptian Museum takes pride of place in downtown Cairo. Inside the great domed, oddly pinkish building, the glittering treasures of Tutankhamun and other great pharaohs lie alongside the grave goods, mummies, jewelry, eating bowls, and toys of Egyptians whose names are lost to history. Salah el-Din Citadel. This citadel is quite possibly the most popular non-pyramid attraction in Cairo. This massive fortress, located in the Islamic Cairo, was constructed in the late 1100s. Within its walls lies a trove of worthwhile attractions. The Mohammed Ali Mosque is the most visited site by far, but you should spend time exploring the other two mosques as well. The structure also houses several museums. Saqqara. Sandwiched between Giza and Daksur, in southern Cairo, and surrounded by palm trees, this archaeological site houses the step pyramids of Djoser, Egypt's oldest stone pyramid. The step pyramid dates back to the 3rd dynasty and was constructed for the pharaoh Djoser by the now infamous architect Imhotep. Originally built as a tomb, the stone pyramid has drawn tourists for millennia. Khan el-Khalili Bazaar. No trip to Cairo is complete without a visit to the city's notorious Khan el-Khalili Bazaar, located in the Islamic section of Old Cairo. This souk dates back to the 14th century, when it was a major trading hub for merchants from all across the Middle East and Europe. You can find almost anything at the bazaar, including several coffee shops, which have become increasingly popular among tourists and locals alike. Of course, there is much more to see in this great city, but these were just a few examples. We hope you enjoyed this informative video, and we wish you a pleasant journey.
Preparing for the arrival. We are flight level 390. Calculated out. It's the top of descent of 117. So we go to fix info. And, let's first give in our destination arrival, which will be the ILS Vive Center. There's nothing here. So we'll just insert that. And then we have Heka 05 Center. There we go. Fix info. With a radius of 117. And that looks quite accurate. So we are almost at top of descent. The only thing that is worrisome is that there's no arrival for Egypt, Cairo. So I chose this one. So we just fly in and then we just do our turnaround. It's a really, yeah, it doesn't look like it has any approaches, or like it only has these ILS approaches, but there's not no chart, no sits, no nothing for this one. So I don't know how that's gonna turn out for other airports in this route, our world tour, but we will manage always. Or maybe this is the airport that would be better. Even though I think that if we go to I'm just looking up right now the Cairo International Airport. It's this one, Cairo International Airport. Yeah, that's the one. So we are flying in the right way. Yeah. That's Capital International Airport. Have a look. It's a primary hub for Egypt there, so we are going to the right airport. Yep. So we're just gonna land here. I already looked in advance that there are gates here. Not that we're gonna have the same as when we went to Istanbul. Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen from the cockpit, once again, you will be delighted to know that we will shortly be starting our descent, at which point the cabin crew will start preparing for our arrival. If you could make sure all aisles are clear for the cabin crew as they start making their way around the aircraft, it would be much appreciated. Thank you.
So we're going to prepare for our descent. We have Egypt in sight. So let's get going. We start our descent right now. At which point we will make a 10 nautics. There we go. From that point on, from that point on we will decrease speed. So I don't have any information regarding transitions or anything. I just would like to now see how our route is going to turn out to be. So we turn to the right, and then we go right there. There's something wrong over here. That doesn't make a lot of sense in here. So here's where I would like to have the ILS. Yeah. CF05 center. CF05 center. So how do we go from here? 24, 26. CF05 center. Yeah. What I'm looking at is that I'm not sure if this is the right turn to make. We would like to go here and then do a turn like this. Go here and turn like that, but I really want to go over here. So I'm gonna intervene after CA424. I'm gonna make a turn like this by myself. This is gonna be interesting because I'm gonna not do everything automatically. This doesn't make sense to me. I'd like to come from here, so I'm gonna intervene and make a turn like this on my own. Yep. Yeah, it doesn't make much sense, but we'll manage anyways. Alright, Africa, Egypt. That's where we are right now. Gonna keep descending. Go to our performance mode. And the QNH we will get from here, which is 1007. Temperature will be 34 degrees. Wind 350 degrees at 9 knots. Keep a transition altitude, that's fine. Minimums. Where are the minimums? Right over here. Catch a glide slope at 2,500 feet. And we will have minimums of 503. Alright, full flaps. All good. Just curious if the ILS is properly loaded, which is a 109er at 9er. That's great. Nobody online. So we'll do it all on our own. Look at the flight steps. This is perfect because we're still gonna be alright. 2,500, that's where we want to be before we get there, yeah. Right now. Keep descending. CA422. It's quite a distance, and we would like to be around 9,000. So it's a bit down. All right. I hope you enjoyed the video of Cairo. With main attraction the pyramids, of course. Which we will maybe we can see them from the cockpit. The passenger's view is on the wrong side to be able to see it. Still good regarding speed. I would like to keep it on 10,000, like flight level 100, actually, because then we can slow it down to 250 knots and then descend further. Bit of clouds, actually. But yeah, what do we expect regarding rain in Egypt? Cloud coverage. Let's see. Yeah, not that much. Maybe lower. Yeah, not really. So we're fine. Fine. Do we have a speed? Yeah. Not really taking care of the speed that much. But we'll arm the speed brake, which will help us decrease our speed. There we go. Getting close to the turn. So basically, it's I would like to decrease the speed. Let's turn on the passenger's view. Still descending. So I would like to descend further down. Turn on landing lights. Which ones do they actually get here? Yeah, that looks good. Seatbelt sign. First of all, let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, you may have noticed we've just begun our descent. If you could assist the cabin crew by tidying your tray and handing them any litter as they come around, it would be much appreciated. For safety reasons, please turn off all electronic devices or switch them to airplane mode until after we've landed. And please also note that the aircraft toilets will shortly be out of use. Thank you.
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please fasten your seatbelt as soon as possible.
It's nice when the aircraft does what I'm asking from it.
Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for landing. Thank you.
So I don't have a chart for any speed restrictions or anything. I just know below flight level 100 it's 250 knots. Let's keep that going. I know the Airbus is quite strong with decreasing speed. It's slowing down, so I'm not really worried about that one. We're also nicely in descending, because we still have a route to go, which I'll intervene in a second. Keep my maps.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please make sure you are seated with your belts fastened and your trays in the upright position. Any items should be safely stored, and remember to turn off all electronic devices until after landing. Thank you.
Keep it at 4,000 feet for now. Alright, let's get the QNH. That's the right QNH. Is all good. To make that turn, I think we would like to be at speed 210, so we're going to slow down by then. What I mean is that if you have a look here, you're gonna see to make it turn like this. But to make that turn to get the ILS glide slope, we probably are too fast, so we're gonna slow it down a bit more then. We stay at 4,000 feet here. Let's get the ILS going. Well, at the purple diamonds here. And let's turn bank to the right. So Cairo will pop up in front of us. There we go. So now there should be Cairo. Alright. So Cairo must be here somewhere. Pyramids there, I think. Don't know. Let's continue our descent to 3,000 feet. And slow it already a bit down to 230 knots. Such a different landscape than what we used in Europe. It gets drier and drier the more south we go. Go a bit more to the left. And that's our airport. Let's speed it down to 220 or 210 because that turn is nicer to do with 210. So we slow it down. There we go. So what we do is we turn around and then we land in the middle runway, which is this one. So we just need to actually turn around. I'm just gonna follow this. Let's see how he does it. quite good now. Still nobody online. Let's see what he does now. Turn around. I'd like to keep this going. It's not turning. So we're gonna do this by ourselves. There we go. That must be the pyramids, I think.
2,500.
Well, that's the glide slope, so that's perfect. So I'm not sure how accurate the route is that we're flying, but we're gonna be nicely flying over Cairo, actually. Cairo center, even. And I just would like to get this turn right. To CF05 center. This one. I'm gonna turn. No, this one. That's where we want to go. So we're gonna make a nice turn like this. Not sure if we are allowed to fly this low over the city, but if we don't get... There are the pyramids. If we don't get a chart for arrival route, then we just figure it out by ourselves. And if there's nobody online from the ATCs, then we're really gonna figure it out by ourselves. As long as we get this properly to the ground. Like, I'm not flying with max graphics. My my PC doesn't really pull that off that much. I'm already happy that it is doing it as you see it right now already. So we want to be at that point.
$2,500.
This one. I also have my Navigraph open, so I can actually see better how we're gonna do this. It's my trick as well. It's a very huge city, huh? Very big. we have the pyramids anyways, then we're gonna nicely circle around the pyramid, so we're gonna have a nice passenger view from it.
2,500.
That's what it maybe. We'll see.
2,500.
Yeah, no, why not? Why not? We're gonna do that anyways. That looks nice.
2,500. 2,500.
I know it's 2,500. We are perfectly fine for the glide slope. We don't have any arrival chart, so
2,500.
we really need to do this by ourselves.
2,500.
Let's turn around a bit already. Look at that. That's quite nice, though. So what if I say now to fly it direct to... No, not really. I actually would like to turn on the approach mode. The heading of was 05, so let's just do this. We're nicely circling around the pyramids. I think we can get the localizer now.
Cabin crew,
Flaps
for
1.
landing.
Flaps 1.
$2,500.
See if we can get the localizer. And then the approach mode.
2,500. 2,500.
Well, we turned around nicely by ourselves.
2,500.
Crew is done, so now it's just up to us to land this thing. Cue the approach mode. We have the approach mode. Time to slow it down. (122) PR approach 127, landing with 142. So we'll just put it to 142. Flap 2. Cairo traffic, Egypt Air 4906, establish ILS runway 05 center. Flap 3. Landing gear. Full flaps. Deactivate auto throttle.
One thousand.
Deactivate autopilot.
Five hundred. 400. 300. 100 above. Minimum 100.
Continue.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
And we'll land it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until the aircraft has arrived at the gate.
Just on speed brake, flaps up.
That all electronic devices should remain turned off until you are in the terminal building. Thank you.
Landing gear off, landing lights off. APU. Taxi lights. Now let's find a stand. Gates are more to the left here, so let's do so. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, in Cairo. We have left Europe and we landed in Africa. We had a very nice view of the pyramids, need to say. And an interesting approach. But we get better and better. Bit of a hard landing, felt like. But we managed. Oh, we can turn off the strobe as well. And here are some gates. Terminal 2, where we're heading for. Yep. Terminal 1 was over there. Oh, too much focusing on the map over here. And actually it looks quite good to go over there. So the next one to the right. That looks good to go to. No. Actually, this on the right here could also be something interesting. But there they've prepared some catering and everything, so I think we just go over there. Yep, we go there. That looks like has been prepared for us to go to. Got the apron, so it's appreciated to turn off this. No connection, but well, yeah, we're already happy that there are gates over here. Slowly now, slowly. And that's our friend. He's helping us out over here. And stop. Parking brake. APU bleed. Turn off the engines. turn off the seatbelt sign. Beacon off. And let's request the ground power baggage on the jet bridge. Let's get this all rolling.
Cabin crew, please disarm doors. Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, we have arrived at the gate, and I hope you enjoyed your flight with us today. On behalf of myself, the first officer, and the cabin crew, we wish you a safe and pleasant journey from the airport and hope to see you again soon. Thanks for flying with us.
And there we go. We have landed in Cairo. Leg number 4 is a success. And it wasn't a very hard landing, it just looked like it. If you look at my software, the self-loading cargo, it says a firm landing. So not a hard or dangerous landing, it was just firm. So that, and the guests were satisfied. You always have these people that you cannot always have 100% satisfaction, at least not me. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this flight. I hope you're gonna enjoy Cairo. And prepare yourself for the next flight, because leg number 5 will be a relatively longer flight, and it's going to be with a Airbus A320-900. See you then. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.